IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shumaker. Tonight, we're at Tom Petty Gymnasium at Bloom-Carroll High School for a Central District Division IV District Semifinal game between two Mid-State League Cardinal Division opponents, the Berne Union Lady Rockets and the Fisher Catholic Lady Irish. Now, Tim, let's jump into talking about these two teams. Let's start with Fisher Catholic. They've lost twice to Berne Union throughout the season by 38 and 31. That seems like a steep mountain to climb, but if you look at what we saw a few weeks ago out of Fisher Catholic with the shooting of Meg Saffel and the defense and leadership and hustle of Paige Gavin, they came away with a huge victory over Fairfield Christian, who had also beaten them by 30. So while it is a steep mountain to climb, anything can happen when you get to the tournament.
Yeah, the tournament's very, very I don't know what the right word is. There's nothing sure in the tournament, Jared. But the bottom line is that they do have a mountain to climb.
Yep.
Berne Union is, we also saw them. We had the advantage of seeing them this year. Very good basketball team, very well coached. And they have some really, really good players. So the chore for Fisher Catholic will be, can they slow the game, shorten the game to fewer possessions, and can they find a way to put the ball in the basket? Because I was really impressed with Berne's defense earlier in the year.
Let's talk about those Rockets, led by Matt Little. They come in 23-1, just an unbelievable season. That's their overall record, 12-0 in the Mid-State League. And, of course, led by Bella Klein, averaging 18.3 points per ball game. But she's not alone. You look all the way down through that roster. They start 3 freshmen and 2 juniors, and all of them averaging mid to upper single digits, almost around 10 points for every single one of them.
Well, and the thing about Bella, as good of a scorer as she is, she's also learned how to distribute the basketball, and that's why you see those scoring averages the way they are. I just really like what we've seen out of Berne Union. Like I said, I think the chore for Fisher tonight is to try and figure out a way to A, get enough points, and B, to limit Bella's control on the offensive end.
Yeah. This is a district semifinal matchup. The winner of this game will move on to the district final at Ohio Dominican this coming Saturday. They will take on the winner of Northmore and Newark Catholic.
We saw Coach Smith's Newark Catholic team last year, and they were very impressive. So a good Division IV district here in Central Ohio.
Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. It'll be the Berne Union Lady Rockets in their all-white, while the Fisher Catholic Lady Irish wearing the green tonight. And we are underway from Bloom-Carroll High School. Tip controlled by the Rockets. Abby Evans will lead the offense for Berne Union.
Man-to-man defense here by the Irish.
Yep, kind of surveying everything, see what they've got. Mergen gets it back out to Evans. Swing it right side, here's Blevins. Now nice dump inside. Jumper no good for Bailey Mergen, but a good backside rebound. Shot no good again, but another offensive board and another missed shot for Berne Union. So not a good start offensively after you get that many opportunities.
Yeah, really a good possession for them, but just didn't get the ball in the basket.
Yep. Here's Gavin. Paige Gavin, the 5'6" junior. She was all over the floor a few weeks ago. We saw them play Fairfield Christian.
Now Berne's overplaying and denying the ball to the wing. And Fisher's going to have to use the center of the floor to get the ball started in their offense and reversed.
Vogel gives it off to Gavin. Gavin being worked on by Sophia Klein. Paige Gavin on the drive. Shots blocked and controlled by Sophia Klein. Here come the Rockets quickly up the floor.
Notice where the person guarding the point guard is. Paige is clear back at the free throw line or inside. Soft man-to-man. Switch the ball screen.
Here's Evans. Right side now to Blevins. Blevins, nice crossover dribble. Puts it up, no good. It's loose and will stay with Berne Union.
That's what I like about Emily, though. She can be, when she's aggressive, she's at her best.
Yeah, we saw her kind of take control of the ball game, and we watched them out at Amanda Clear Creek, especially in that third quarter. Klein loses the basketball. Scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by the Irish.
Very creative on that shot. Just can't get it to go to the basket.
Here's Paige Gavin the other way, all the way, coast to coast. Score it, and she's fouled.
But we saw that act a few weeks ago, and she is just a dynamo when she gets it going downhill.
Foul's called on Emily Blevins. That's her first.
Watch right here. And going to her left,
left
Jared.
hand.
I felt she was awful strong to her right earlier in the year when we saw her, so she's getting better.
That's a good look from our Buckeye Toyota replay. Free throw up and good for Paige Gavin, and the Irish take an early 3-0 lead here on the Rockets.
See the overplay here of Bella.
Yep.
Totally going to face guard. Still gave her, you can't let her get the ball if you're going to face guard.
Missed shot again. Paige Gavin the rebound. She'll slow it up and set up an offense. They lead at 3-0, 5:42 and counting here in this first quarter. Here's Saffel. Saffel's got a hot hand. She scored over 20 in their sectional final game. And we saw her light it up in the first half against Fairfield Christian a few weeks ago.
Now, the thing is going to happen here is you're going to see Berne Union's girls force the pressure and turn it up here a notch, Jared. You can see it's already happening.
Yeah, Klein is out there dogging her.
Yeah, they've got to turn it up and force the Fisher Catholic girls to handle the basketball cleanly.
Yep. I don't know if Gavin realizes the count is on. 5-second count. Here's Ortiz. Ortiz drives baseline. Puts up the shot, no good. Backside rebound by Maeve Boley. No, check that. It was Brooke Vogel. Here's Saffel for three. No good. And rebounded by Bella Klein. Here come the Rockets. Nice pass up ahead. Mergen. Now back to Klein. Here's Mergen. And now back out to Blevins. 3-0 to score. Fisher Catholic leads for 28 and counting here in the first quarter.
Well, Brooke Vogel's got the...
Abby Evans says, if you're not going to guard me, I'm just going to shoot it right here. It's no good. Rebounded by the Irish. Saffel gets it to Gavin. Here comes Paige Gavin. And she has it just taken away from her, Bella Klein.
This is where the Berne girls are at their best, Jared. Steals in transition.
Bucket up and good for Bailey Mergen.
Live ball turnover. See the ball pressure now, Jared, full court.
And a 5-second violation going to be called on the Irish.
Yep, here it comes. They're going to try and pressure them, and Fisher girls have to be willing to handle it. As I was saying, Brooke Vogel's got the task of trying to control. Oh.
Wow, she was wide open.
Well, they were asleep defensively. Even Coach Bell's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Scores 4-3 Berne Union.
Nice pass right there.
Yes, it was.
Look at the basket, Brooke.
Here's Kate Gavin. Oh, and she had the pass read perfectly by Bailey Mergen, and Mergen takes it and puts it up and in. 6-3 the score. Here comes Gavin, 2-on-1. Nice dump, and up and in for Brooke Vogel.
Some of the girls are winded a little bit.
Yeah, they are.
You know what happens is you get emotional, and it goes a little quicker. You can see them walking up the floor. Emily Blevins just really beat.
Mergen's shot's blocked, rebounded by Bella Klein, and now a jump ball going to be called, and it'll go back to the Irish.
I will say this, they have let them play this first period, which is fine.
Yep.
As long as nobody gains an advantage. They're breathing hard already, this full court pressure.
Inbound pass comes into Kate Gavin. She'll get it over to Ortiz. Her three-point attempt is blocked. Abby Evans the other way, quickly the other way, and a whistle and a block going to be called on Paige Gavin. That's a good call.
It affected the shot.
Yep.
And there was contact.
I think maybe if she doesn't leave her feet there and just kind of falls,
yes,
that might be a charge.
It might have been.
So Abby Evans to the free throw line. First one's no good. Her team leads at 6-5, 2:54 and counting here in this first quarter. Maeve Boley set to check in for the Irish. She will replace Brooke Vogel. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Coach Little will take one. Timeouts tonight being brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com.
And let's give a big thanks to Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor. Let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Berne Union coming in 23-1 overall, 12-0 in the Mid-State League, while Fisher Catholic 12-11 overall, 7-5 in the Mid-State League under first-year head coach. Actually, both of these two schools with their first-year head coaches at their schools. Of course, Ben Bethel coming over from Fairfield Christian, and Matt Little just switches genders. He goes from coaching the boys at Berne Union to the girls.
Well, he's done a fine job with this group of girls, I'll tell you that.
Yes, he has.
And, listeners out there, if they're listening right now, they're going to ask you, who did they lose to?
That would be Trimble by 1 point.
Yeah.
Bucket up and in for the Rockets. Quickly the other way. Here's Maeve Boley. Her shot no good.
Just to get in the game, it's all of a sudden you got to handle the ball. They seem a little uptight, don't they?
Yes, they do. Abby Evans with the basketball. Back out to Evans. Wide open three, and in and out. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Berne Union. It's called on Bailey Mergen. That's her first.
Yeah, you see the shot right here.
Yeah.
Watch the offensive rebound. Great effort by Bailey.
Back to live action. We had a tie-up over in the corner. That is not where you want to inbound the pass. It came into Paige Gavin. She was trapped over there and just had to throw it off of a Berne Union leg.
Well, if you can, the pressure is definitely going to bother the Irish somewhat. They're a younger team as far as dealing with ball pressure and full court pressure. Yep. So they've made great strides this year, Jared, and big improvement, which is a tribute to Coach Bethel and his staff. But you've got to learn to handle that full court pressure.
Both these teams very young.
They are.
Good ball handling here by Saffel. Or check that, it was Meg Saffel. Now back out Paige Gavin.
Really feel to be successful in the tournament, you have to have multiple ball handlers. Yeah. You can't just rely on one, maybe two. I think you need at least 3 ball handlers to help you in tournament play.
Gavin dumps it over, almost throws it out of bounds. It's tipped and controlled by the Rockets.
Yeah, live ball turnovers can really create a lot of issues for you. But they got their defense back and set.
Here's Blevins.
Paige is playing her one-man zone back in the middle there. It's not like a straight triangle and 2 or box and 1. It's just Paige kind of zoning up the middle as instant help.
Abby Evans shot no good. Backside rebound and put back for Sophia Klein, the freshman who averages 9.2 per ball game. 10-5 the score. Just over a minute to play in the first quarter. Gavin needs to do something with it. The 5-second count is on, and now she's lost it. Back out now to Mallory Ortiz. Gavin looks over, takes some instruction from Coach Bethel.
He just gave her a nod. Like, you know what, we've practiced. You know what we're doing.
Kick it out to Ortiz. Now to Boley. Nice patience and ball movement. Here's Kate Gavin. On the drive, kick it back out to Saffel.
Yeah, good
They're going to guard
defense.
Saffel tight. They know
sure
she
are.
can shoot.
Oh,
not going to be able to pass over the top. Ball loose.
It's like a pinball, Jared.
Yes, it is. Pass over to Boley. Boley shot no good. Gets her own board, and again it's blocked. Sophia Klein with the block. Here's Mina Gronbach with 7 seconds. Now back out to Evans. Down to 4 seconds. Right side. Three-pointer put up for Emily Blevins. No good. Evans shot no good at the buzzer.
Interesting quarter.
Definitely was. At the end of one, the Berne Union Lady Rockets lead at 10-5. Here's a replay.
Good no call.
Yeah.
But
and
again,
nice backside rebound and putback.
Yeah, their putbacks
Klein.
have really been, the key here to getting the Rockets going, because the initial defense of the Irish is very good. But to complete the possession defensively, you must rebound the basketball.
Yep. So 10-5, Berne Union leads it. We mentioned that they have won this series this year 38 and 31. And the lone loss for the Berne Union Rockets was to Trimble earlier in the season by 1 point. And that was at Berne Union.
That was at Berne.
Yeah. So I tell you what, it is tough to go. I don't care how good you are. It's tough to go an entire season with no losses. And only having won by 1 point. That's tough to do. It's
pretty hard. I was fortunate enough to have a couple of those opportunities, and we had a similar scenario where, and it happened at the buzzer on the road.
Wow.
But you know what? We had played very well that night, and no qualms. But it's just so hard, Jared, because a lot of good coaches, a lot of good players, and requires some luck along with skill and definitely talented players.
Turn out the lights in Sugar Grove. We're all here at Bloom-Carroll watching their girls take on Fisher Catholic. Good crowd on hand tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty much a little zone action now. Give them a different defense this time. And what they do, post up Bella.
Great move by Bella Klein.
Yep. She's heads and tails above some players with just the skill level that she has.
And she's got a whole other year left in her.
She gave him the old shoulder shimmy shake.
Kate Gavin kicks it back out. Three-pointer put up. In and out for Emma Mitchell.
That was in and
it was.
Out. That was 2/3 of the way down.
Klein, nice little wraparound pass. Shot's no good from her sister, Sophia Klein, rebounded by the Irish.
It's like a law firm, Klein to Klein.
Saffel on the move, gives it off to Gavin. Now out front, it's Boley. Here's Ortiz. Get it to, got away with the travel there.
She didn't go very far, though.
And Coach Ben Bethel wants a timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by the Carriage Company. He kind of saw, what was ahead there. So he's like, let's settle this thing down and get our ball handler back in the game.
I only chuckle because of just how he said, and it's a full.
Yeah, yeah.
Meaning we've got some things to discuss here.
So if you are in Coach Bethel's shoes at this point, you're down 12-5. You've, what have you seen and what are you telling your girls right here?
Oh, the effort's really good. Yeah, we talked about it before the game. You got to find a way to get some points. You had a shot go down. They've had some shots right at the basket that they've missed. So you can't do much else. You cannot make the shot for the players. The players have to learn how to make the shots. So, he's got to be pretty happy. The defensive effort's good, but to keep the gap smaller, you got to find a way to get some baskets.
Yeah. There's a look at some of that Berne Union crowd. On the near side, Fisher's brought a lot of people with them as well. This is a big gym here at Bloom-Carroll, and there's a lot of people here supporting these two teams.
Yeah, very good crowd.
On a cold, snowy February night.
There's the overplay. Got a deflection again, that live ball turnover.
Tipped into the hands of Bella Klein, quickly up ahead to Evans. She'll pass it right back, though, into the hands of Mallory Ortiz on the wrong team.
Yeah, that's, I could discuss a half an hour with you on the break of that's not the place to give up the ball, but we won't do that and bore the listeners tonight.
Mitchell. And a violation. Again, we'll turn it over to Berne Union.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. Berne's very, very well schooled defensively. Their overplay their half-court man-to-man defense with overplay is really good. They're able to turn it up. And, you know, teams like that are like sharks. They smell blood like you can't handle the ball, so we're going to crank it up another notch.
You're right.
And you get a deflection.
Evans drains a three. She says, if you're not going to guard me, I'm taking it.
Well, she is confident, Jared. We saw her go about 1 for 6 at one point, or 1 for 7, and she
just kept shooting it.
If it's a good shot, it's a good shot.
Right. Boley hands it off to Gavin. 15-5 the score, Rockets.
There you go.
Boley puts it up and in.
Yeah, left-handed.
Get her going underneath, and you might have something.
But you got to make every opportunity you get. You're playing one of the top teams in the state of Ohio in Division IV girls.
Yeah, you're right.
And you know, you don't have to necessarily rely on luck, but you need everything to go the way you want it to go.
Bella Klein's three, no good. Rebounded by the Irish.
You'll take that shot defensively every time.
Yep.
One pass where you only have to guard him for a pass.
Gavin dribbles to the right side, now gives it off to Saffel.
They are overplaying.
Oh, and she double dribbled.
Yeah.
She had picked up that dribble early, and nobody came out to really help her.
Well,
here, look how far back Evans was on that three.
Hey, that the highest percentage of three is from that area, from the lane line to lane line at the top is your highest percentage. We've seen people who shoot them well from the corners.
Yeah.
It's funny how everybody's visual perception of the basket is different, but that has been proven that is the highest percent of the three-pointers. Bella's pinning inside. Once she's got it.
Again to Bella Klein, and she scores it, and she's fouled.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do once she gets it that deep.
Foul is called on, I believe they call her on Ortiz. No, check that. It's Mae Boley.
Yeah, she just can't let her catch it so deep along the lane line.
Free throw up and good for Bella.
Do one of two things. You either front it and get your body around, or you bump it and push it, especially since they're letting you push a little bit. You push her off the lane line.
18-7 the score, Berne Union. Kate Gavin with the basketball.
You need a guard-to-guard pass. To beat pressure, Jared, you have to have short passes, and sometimes you have to swing the ball because the pressure will break down if you go guard-to-guard passing. When I say guard-to-guard, I'm looking from the lane line to lane line.
Nice pass to Mae Boley.
Nice.
Now in the corner, Emma Mitchell for three, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. Here comes Bella Klein.
Pretty confident, Jared.
Skip pass over to Staten, and it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets.
Well, she had a post feed right there. And again, they had the post isolated. Watch her right here. She's so good in the post once she gets you that deep.
Ortiz checks back into the ballgame for Fisher Catholic. Boy, what a play that was by Bella Klein.
You turn your back on the offensive player, that's all legal as long as you have to establish both feet back in bounds.
Yep. 20-7 is the score. Here's Paige Gavin.
Bella's been around the block a little bit. She's in a sense that she's seen things in the game and does things.
Drive by Gavin. It's out of bounds. It'll go off the Rockets. Stay with the Irish. Brooke Vogel checks into the ball game. She'll replace Maeve Boley. As Gavin set to inbound the basketball. And another 5-second violation on the Irish.
Yeah, it's a good out-of-bounds play, but it took too long to develop.
Yeah.
And it's got to start once the official hands the ball. You have to be really alert offensively and defensively. We used to practice scenarios of out of bounds because once the official hands the ball, it's on.
Yep.
Both ways. We saw Berne get a basket earlier where the Fisher girls weren't paying attention, and now they get a 5-second because, again, their attentiveness to the detail of the out of bounds.
Right.
That you know, it's hard to overcome all that when you're already fighting an uphill battle.
Kate Gavin was called for the foul. That's her second. Inbound in the corner to Staten. Turnaround jumper, no good. Nice rebound and putback, but it's no good for Sophia Klein. Gets her own rebound again. Here's Staten. They'll swing it around all the way in the corner to Mergen. Her three is in and out. Another offensive rebound. Here's Bella Klein putting it up and in.
Yeah, a nice interior passing there.
11 points in the ball game for Bella Klein.
Well, she's a finisher. She knows how to finish and put it in the basket. Not every person can do that.
22-7 the score. Gavin gets it over to Kate Gavin. She'll drive, dish it to the corner. Ortiz now back out front.
That's it. Pivot and look at the basket.
Nice dump.
Yeah.
Into Brooke Vogel. Now back out.
Really
quick
nice
ball movement here.
Yeah, that's real good right there to the post. Made the right passes. Berne is quicker and recovered well. Nice cut.
Nice move by Paige Gavin. She couldn't get it to go, but Emma Mitchell the rebound. And now it's loose out of bounds. And they'll say it'll go to Berne.
I thought that was a really nice possession by the Irish. No result for it though.
Yeah.
And that's tough. But you'll take some of that right there where they swung the ball, they got it in, kicked it out, made the right passes and right decisions, just not finishing yet.
Meg Saffel checks back into the ball game. She replaces Emma Mitchell.
A little extended zone here. Not guarding the corner until the ball's entered. Oh.
Good job defensively by the Irish. Mergen, though, controls it. Now here's Staten in the corner. Staten on the drive, puts a shot up inside the paint, no good. Klein now at the elbow, kicks it back out. In the corner, Evans for three. Again, no good. And now a foul's going to be called on Paige Gavin. That'll be her second.
Unfortunately, there was a little unnecessary contact under the basket.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which person instigated, but you have to learn to deal with it. The official's not going to call it.
Paige will check out. Inbound
Again.
comes in, shot no good for Mergen. Ball loose and controlled by the Rockets, and again, Bella Klein fouled.
Yeah, their special teams has been good tonight. The out of bounds for Berne. They've got a lot of effectiveness done offensively. And there are teams like that, Jared, that you have to prepare in that phase to make sure that you limit their opportunities.
Free throw for Bella Klein's up and good. She'll get another. Second one also good. Sophia Klein checks into the ball game. She'll give Emily Blevins a break. 24-7's the score. Rockets on top. Meg Saffel quickly up the floor for the Irish. Tight defense from Abby Evans, and she steals it away. Saffel gets it back, and now they're going to call a foul on Abby Evans.
Yeah, I would say to the officials, protect the ball handler and protect the shooter.
Yeah.
You know, letting them play is one thing, but both ways protect the people with the ball. Otherwise, the game's not very good either way.
Gavin to inbound and finally gets it in to Lucy Reed. Reed now hands it off to Kate Gavin. They'll get it over to Brooke Vogel. Now in the corner is Saffel, dump underneath, and shot is blocked by Bella Klein. Evans gets it right side in the corner to Mergen. Now back to Evans. 24-7, just under a minute to play in the first half. Staten dumps it to the elbow to Sophia Klein. Little scoop shot up and under.
Nice left hand.
19-point lead now for the Rockets. There's a dish over to Gavin. Loses it momentarily. Gets it in the corner to Saffel. Back out now. Mallory Ortiz down to 25 seconds. Kate Gavin thought about the three, doesn't take it. She'll get it back out Now here's Saffel, down to 18 seconds. Three-pointer put up for Kate Gavin, and she got it.
Wow, big shot.
26-10, down to 4 seconds. Staten, not sure she knows how much time's left, and time's going to run out. They won't get a shot. So at the end of the first half, the Berne Union Rockets lead the Fisher Catholic Irish 26-10 in this Division IV District Semifinal game. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have some stats and analysis and all the second half action coming up on the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Not sure I've seen a half ever enter with the ball rolling down the floor by itself.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.
The moment that you're told that you have cancer, so many things were going through my mind.
I had this pain that kind of doubled over, and FMC got me the help that I needed, so I ended up surviving.
Fairfield Medical Center has helped me get through what was the hardest 6 months of my life.
When I first came to Fairfield Medical Center, she was probably having an allergic reaction. They saved her life, and that's why she's here today.
Imagine your possibilities at Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington. With over 250 majors to choose from, I get a great college education at half the price of other schools.
A lot of large campuses have huge class sizes where the professors don't even know you. At Ohio University, the classes are very small and the support you have is fantastic.
Campus life is awesome. There's always something to do between all the athletic events, student groups, and activities that you can always find your place in.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home to Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington.
Dagger Law has been part of the Lancaster community for more than 110 years. This is where we live and work. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and all around town. We consider our clients as friends, and we walk alongside you through challenging times. Whether you're a growing business, a changing family, facing litigation, planning your future, or dealing with land issues, we're right here. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced. Dagger Law.
Welcome back to Tom Petty Gymnasium here at Bloom-Carroll High School, where your halftime score is Berne Union 26, Fisher Catholic 10. Our halftime is brought to you by North Body Shop, providing you quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. And by Buckeye Lake Marina. If you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. Buckeye Lake is back and better than ever, and the gang at Buckeye Lake Marina looks forward to your support. And finally, halftime brought to you by the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Crematory and Monuments, family-owned and operated since 1889. Check them out at funeralhome.com. The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, respect for tradition, regard for change. Let's take a look at some first-half scoring. First of all, for the Fisher Catholic Irish, it's Maeve Boley with 2 points. Brooke Vogel has 2. Kate Gavin has 3. And Paige Gavin has 3 for the Irish. For the Berne Union Lady Rockets, it's Abby Evans with 3. Sophia Klein has 4. Bailey Mergen has 4. Mina Grodenbach has 2 points. And Bella Klein leads all scorers with 13 points. Tim, your thoughts on that first half?
Not a lot of fouls.
Yeah, you're right.
They let the game play, and it was, for the most part, Berne's pressure in the second quarter, getting them a 16-point second quarter, which expanded that lead from 5 to 16.
Yeah.
That's big. And the Irish girls are going to need, we talk about the beat pressure. You have to have ball handling. You have to have spacing. And, they'll learn those things. It's not that they're not getting taught those things. It's just becoming skill-wise good enough to deal with it and beat that ball pressure. And Berne is really, like I said, well coached defensively. They know how to take their man-to-man defense and crank it up, getting deflections and live ball turnovers. And as you saw, it may not lead to the initial basket, but what it does, it leads to, since there's help on that initial drive and in that transition mode, putbacks.
Yeah.
And that was real big, I think, getting the Rockets going a little bit and taking some of the emotion. I'm remembering that it is a basketball game. Sometimes kids, you get amped up. You're in the district now. The teams are going to be better. They're people that, you're even familiar with, but it's a big deal to the kids. So trying to get them to relax and play the game that they played all year is always a key.
We've got the second half coming up. We will take a timeout. Again, your halftime score, Berne Union 26, Fisher Catholic 10 at halftime here in the Buffalo Wild Wings Interface Video Productions High School Basketball Game of the Week. Stay with us.
When most dealers are lucky enough to have one master technician, Buckeye Toyota has 3 and proudly services all makes and models.
Your hometown dealer, Buckeye Toyota.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm a recovering addict. For 10 of the last 11 years, I've been struggling with addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and just loneliness. However, since getting clean this past year, I've accomplished more than I have in those 10 years combined. After attending outpatient counseling services, inpatient counseling services, living in a sober living house, and attending 12-step meetings, I've been able to regain control of my life and begin to achieve goals I've always dreamed of. Addiction can destroy lives in many ways. Whether you need help with childcare or financial assistance, everyone deserves a new beginning. Recovery supports are just that, supports for recovery. My life mattered. Your life matters too.
This message is brought to you by the Fairfield County Adam H. Board.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Welcome back to the Central District Division 4 District Semifinal matchup between the Berne Union Rockets and the Fisher Catholic Irish. Rockets lead it at halftime 26-10 here from Bloom-Carroll High School. The winner of this game will move on to the district final coming up this Saturday at Ohio Dominican University. They will take on the winner of Northmore and Newark Catholic. That game set to tip off at 6 o'clock this Saturday at Ohio Dominican. It'll be the Irish to start with the basketball here in the second half. You mentioned, Shu, that at the end of the first quarter, Berne Union led 10-5, and then they go on a 16-5 run in that second quarter.
Yeah, and had Fisher not had the 3 go in, they would have only had 1 basket for the quarter. So that leads to the, explains how good defensively the Rockets are.
Here's Paige Gavin. She drives, loses it. Now it's tied up, and it'll go to the Rockets. Irish now come with a little bit of pressure.
2-2-1 zone press. Not a bad idea. Get the players moving here. Well, Emily solved that. Just went through right down the middle of the floor.
Back out to Evans. Now quickly to the corner. To Mergen and back to Evans now.
And this little triangle matchup zone here.
Ball tipped and recovered in the corner by Blevins.
And when you're in the post like she is, she needs to get contact with the defender. Contact is always an advantage of the offensive player.
Out front it's Evans.
Yeah,
nice patience from the Rockets.
Yeah, they're not going to allow Bella to.
Good job by Maeve Boley. She took that pass away and then was fouled immediately.
Yeah, they're not going to allow Bella to catch it in there real easy. But I think her sister can catch the ball, and she's shown a propensity and skill to finish. So, but she's got to do a little better job of getting into the defender a little bit, not push and shove, but just make contact to seal her off.
Gavin gets it out to Kate Gavin. Now over to Saffel. Saffel on the drive, loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Rockets. Irish still in that 2-2-1 zone pressure. Here comes Blevins quickly up the floor, dribbling through 2 people. Loses it momentarily, gets it back. Now back out to Sophia Klein. Nice dump over to Mergen. Her shot's no good. Rebounded by Bella Klein. Shot no good. Got her own rebound again. And finally controlled by the Irish. Maeve Boley with it. Saffel now over to Paige Gavin.
Good effort by both teams right there, Jared, in that possession.
Nice crossover dribble for Paige Gavin. Tried the scoop shot. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish. Gavin to inbound. And the lazy pass, I don't know if that was tipped, but it's taken away by Berne Union. And then a foul going to be called on Kate Gavin. No, it's Mallory Ortiz with the foul. She just ran into the Berne Union player.
The Rockets have totally won the special teams area at this point. For the first 18 minutes here, they've totally dominated the special teams part.
Evans gets it right side to Bella Klein. And back to Evans.
Yeah, showing a little trap out of this right now. Whoa.
Nice job by Maeve Boley to steal that one away.
Well, Maeve's where she needs to be. You know, that's the thing you don't have to worry about. She's going to be where she's supposed to be defensively.
Gavin takes a screen, and her shot is blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish.
Can't teach size, Jared.
You cannot. Inbound pass comes into Boley. She'll give it right back to Gavin. Good dump into Maeve Boley.
Yeah.
Her shot's no good, but she's fouled.
I'll tell you, I've hung it on my wall for years, for 40 years. I have a cartoon of, you see that right here, the drive, the pick and roll, great job. But it's 2 cavemen, and one is really tall and one is not so tall, and they've got a hoop on a tree, and the phrase says, the smaller guy says, "There's something very unfair about this game you've created."
That's true.
And it does apply sometimes.
That's the first score right there of any team in this second half. It's a free throw for Maeve Boley. Second one's up for the Southpaw, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. There was another good example of that size thing.
Yes.
That rebound.
It does matter.
Emily Blevins for 3, no good. Rebounded by Mergen.
It doesn't make you good, because it doesn't matter how big you are if you're good, I used to say. I was blessed to coach some people that were definitely less than 6 foot tall that could really play.
Paige Gavin will pull it out. She'll go left side now to Kate Gavin. Kate Gavin on the drive. It's a nice one, and she's fouled.
Well, here's what's interesting right there. They ran Meg Saffel to the corner, and they're playing total no help.
Mm-hmm.
So when Paige had the lane to the basket, there was no help. She's one-on-one, and she can get around you.
Yeah.
Now, as she continues to grow in her development, she'll get better at finishing those shots.
Free throws up and no good.
Yeah, I like to see them step off the line when they've missed one, just to regroup yourself a little bit. I know everybody's got their rhythm, but I'm real big on step back. You know, as they say, flush that away, clear it, and step back up and go through your rhythm.
Second one up and good for Kate Gavin.
But she did what she needed to do. She got her focus back on.
26-11 the score. 4:33 and counting here in the third quarter. Taken away by the Irish. Paige Gavin, nice pass over to Mitchell, and then her pass is tipped, but into the hands of Gavin. Ball loose on the floor again. And a travel going to be called on the Rockets.
Well, because she did that final roll.
Yeah, she rolled, yep.
She gained some advantage there.
Sub coming in for the Irish, it's Brooke Vogel. She'll replace Maeve Boley. Mitchell to inbound. Gets it into Gavin in the corner.
Got to get out of the corner.
Page. A 5-second violation. Tight defense from Emily Blevins.
Yeah, I don't understand. I haven't seen that called all year while a person's dribbling. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a lot of 5-second violations we've seen tonight on the Irish.
Well, I think the other ones were dead ball, and I think definitely that. Nice job.
Pass over to Gronbach.
Well, what I like is she pivoted and didn't hesitate, Jared. She threw it to a spot, not to the receiver. She threw it to a spot where the receiver went and caught it. And we used to always tell them, people can guard players, but they can't guard space.
Yeah. 28-12 the score. Here's Gavin. She'll drive. She'll kick it back out. Now Kate Gavin with it. And she left her feet to throw a pass. She never want to do that. It's taken away by Sophia Klein. Nice pass over to her sister, Bella Klein, who puts it in.
Yep.
And now Coach Bethel wants a timeout. Timeouts tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company. So if you're looking at quarter-by-quarter scoring, Berne Union leads this quarter 4-2. The 2 points for Fisher Catholic coming from the free throw line.
Now you see right here, and she did a nice job of knowing what she's dealing with. She kept it just long enough to make sure her sister got a nice, easy basket.
Replays tonight brought to you by Buckeye Toyota.
Bella owes her a small favor at the house tonight.
There's a good look into the huddle of Coach Matt Little. We want to say thank you to the athletic directors for these two schools. Danny Snively down at Berne Union. And, of course, our own Jason Roush, who's doing double duty tonight. Not only is he athletic director, but he's on our top camera in our IVP crew. The rest of our crew tonight, Josh Messerly is punching all the buttons over there, our producer-director. Donnie Ziegfeld is, let's see, what's Donnie's role? He's on the clock scoreboard tonight. Shane Messina on graphics and replays. And, of course, our cameras, as I mentioned, Jason Roush. And down on the floor tonight, bringing you all the shots. There he is, Tom Russo, bringing you all the shots from right down on the action.
I think Tom's middle name is Reliable. We can just rely on him, and he's always here, and he's always getting great picks.
There's our crew. We're hiding, so you can't see us.
Yeah, it's a little shady at times, isn't it?
30-12 the score, 3:11 and counting here in this third quarter. Ball taken away by Berne Union. Dump over to Gronbach. Her shot's no good, but she's going to the free throw line.
Well, Emily Blevins started that whole thing with just a deflection. You know, we used to chart those things, and then a lot of teams still do chart because the deflection a lot of times leads your defense into the offense.
Foul was called on Emma Mitchell. That's her first. Gronbach shot no good. Second free throw also no good. Saved inbounds to make Saffel. Saffel quickly over to Paige Gavin. She's thinking about the three. She'll back off. And tried to throw an over-the-head pass. It's tipped, but right back into her hands. And now this pass is stolen away momentarily. Now loose on the floor. Jump ball will go back to the Irish. I like the hustle out of both teams. Hustling for the ball.
Tremendous effort by both groups tonight. Beat the pressure, balance the floor, use the space, and back cut. You have to make the people pay for pressure, or it will never go away.
Emma Mitchell to the hoop, no good. Ball loose, controlled by the Rockets. Abby Evans brings it up. Blevins now, nice dump inside, wide open. Bella Klein couldn't get it to go, but her putback is up and in. 20-point lead now for Berne Union, 32-12.
Emily is a playmaker from like the forward spot. Yep. Off guard or forward spot, look at that.
And the ball was out of bounds as Blevins had it kind of on top of her. So it goes back to the Irish, but good hustle by Emily Blevins.
Yeah, look at that feed right there. Ruined her assist, but she stayed with it and finished. Did the Moses Malone on us here.
Saffel saved it in bounds. I don't think she tried to do that. She was trying to get a little wraparound pass, but it goes off the head of Abby Evans and out of bounds. Sub coming in for Berne Union. This will be Maya Staten, the lone senior on this Berne Union team. Meanwhile, on the Fisher Catholic team, they only have one senior as well. A couple of young teams playing here tonight. Here's Saffel for three. One of the only shots she's been able to take tonight. Good rebound by Emma Mitchell.
You got a back cut there. When we say back cut, that means cut hard to the basket.
Saffel for three again. This one, she got it.
Well, that's why they're guarding her tight tonight, Jared. She's been very efficient three-point shooter.
32-15. Minute 37 and counting here in this third quarter. Klein over to Evans. She'll fire up a three, and she banks it.
Late night banking in Pickerington, Ohio.
35-15. Gavin on the drive to the elbow. And took it down low, and a foul's going to be called. I thought they were going to get a jump ball, but the foul going to be called on Mina Gronbach.
Yeah, once you end a dribble, here you go. Here's Meg Saffel. Look at the concentration, and I like, you know what? She left that gooseneck out there. That follow-through was tremendous.
Yeah.
Good body balance, ready to catch the ball.
Mitchell, nice head fake, and she puts the shot off the glass, no good.
Oh, great
Paige Gavin,
rebound.
the rebound. Her shot's no good either.
Yeah, really good play for the Irish. Again, nothing to show for it as far as points, but a good possession.
Klein.
Little 1-4
low. 5-second count on. Shot off the glass, no good. Gronbach, the putback, but she's fouled.
Yeah, when you swat, you leave the official, no doubt.
Foul's called on Paige Gavin. That's her third. So Gronbach back to the free throw line. Got the first one.
That's important if you plan to go far in the tournament. You have to have people that come off the bench and play and add to the game. Not necessarily scoring-wise, not talking about a particular area, but they add to the game, and Berne has that.
Fisher's lone senior, Lucy Reed, checks into the ball game. And for Berne Union, Carly Cutright comes in as Grombach puts the second free throw in. 37-15, inside of a minute to play in the third quarter. Here's Saffel.
See,
pass inside is tipped.
They're contesting every pass, Jared.
Yeah, they are.
Contesting the dribbler. It's, again, doing a good job.
Mitchell picks up her dribble, gets it to Gavin, who had to hustle for it. Now saves it into the hands of Abby Evans. Inside of 20 seconds, Evans. And offensive foul called. Player control on Abby Evans. So 15.6 seconds to play here in this third quarter. 37-15 Berne Union. And Evans steals the inbound pass, but it's right back into the hands of Paige Gavin. Nice pass and shot, in and out. Emma Mitchell the rebound. Her shot's up and good. So at the end of 3, the Rockets lead at 37-17.
Good finish of the quarter for the Irish there, Jared.
So, Tim, I guess I hear that somebody in our crew has a big birthday tomorrow.
Well, big is how you perceive it. You know, it's a milestone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to believe that makes me feel even that much older.
Moving into 4 decades, right?
4 decades.
4 decades.
I remember when he was just toting around in the diapers.
Shane Messina, happy birthday, my man. There he is. Shane, turning 40 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Shane.
Congrats.
Maybe Donnie will sing to you. Sing happy birthday to you.
Donnie really has not been into the singing this year since he didn't feel so well earlier. You know, he kind of just produces and does his thing with a scoreboard.
37-17 is our score here at Bloom-Carroll in this Division IV District Semifinal matchup between Berne Union and Fisher Catholic. The winner of this game will move on to the district final this Saturday at 6 o'clock. They will take on the winner of Newark Catholic and Northmore. The Rockets will start with the basketball here in this fourth, leading by 20, 37-17.
I don't know a lot about Northmore, but we do know a little bit about Newark Catholic, and we see the schedule they play in the Licking County League, night in, night out, Jared, and how well Coach Smith does it. Will be a great girls basketball game. Yep.
Foul's going to be called on Emma Mitchell. That'll be her second. As Paige Gavin getting set to check back in. Bailey Mergen will go to the free throw line. No good on the first one. Gavin will replace Lucy Reed. Second free throw from Mergen, also no good. Rebounded by Bella Klein. Nice pass, but the shot no good for Sophia Klein.
Yeah, they'll have to be a little more efficient on some of those shots in their next step.
Nice quick ball movement. Emma Mitchell for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. Bella Klein going to take it all the way down. Now dish it out. Abby Evans, now Klein in the corner. Evans gets it over to Blevins. Blevins on the drive, inside the paint. Nice drive by Emily Blevins.
She picks her spots, and she chose a good one there.
Believe it or not, first bucket of the night for Emily Blevins.
Yeah, but that's not in her DNA, really. Yeah. She doesn't look to score a lot, even though I personally think that, especially in the mid-range and the driving stuff.
Paige Gavin hammered as she goes to the hoop.
But she does pick her spots, and right there was a really good spot to pick.
Sophia Klein called for the foul. It'll send Paige Gavin to the free throw line. First one's up and good for Paige.
You know, we had the fortune of sitting on the stage and watching Paige at the free throw line. She has a really great focus at the free throw line. Now, of course, you know what will happen now, of course. Nope,
No.
I don't have you. I mean, now if you'd have said it.
You're right.
Would have marked her forever. But here we go, another timeout.
39-19, 6:55 to play in the ball game. Coach Bethel going to coach him up here.
Oh, you know, we talk about a lot of things, and one of the things, you know, some people were talking about, and I know this is at an extreme level professional, but there's a coach in the NBA, and I don't even follow it or watch it, but they were complaining that the guy was calling timeouts late in the game when they were down. You know what?
Game's not over till the buzzer, right?
And, you know, sometimes you don't get any better practice situation than a game.
Right.
You cannot recreate this in practice, what we have here tonight. So if I'm down 20 and I want to call timeout to teach them a play or teach them how to do something, why is it your concern?
Absolutely.
You know, you bought a ticket, enjoy the whole game.
I tell you what, you want to see some good girls basketball in the next 2 or 3 years, come and watch these two teams. Both of them very young, both of them very well coached. And Fisher Catholic's got a very talented 8th grade class, freshman class coming in next year.
That's good.
So these two teams are going to be duking it out for the next 3 or 4 years.
Use a little high stack delay.
Here's Blevins. Nice dump inside Sophia Klein, but double teamed and she throws it out of bounds.
But see, Coach Little here is trying to coach a situation that they may be in later where it's a 3 or 4 point game. I have no problem. You know, there's people that will sit up and complain that he changed this and they just let him play. Well, their job is not here to entertain you, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Their job is to teach the kids to the best of their ability.
Mitchell's shot is blocked by Bella Klein. It'll stay with the Irish.
Bella has a controlled aggression.
Yes, she does.
And I like that. She's aggressive, she gets competitive, but she does control it, and that's important.
Inbound pass comes into Saffel. And she loses it, stolen away by Blevins.
Good crossover.
Nice pass over to Evans, who puts it up and in.
Yep, another assist for Emily.
That's her game.
Yeah, she's getting her hip hop going there. You see her hopping back on defense, getting that stride, and then
nice drive by Gavin. Just couldn't get the shot to fall.
She's done a great job of getting some penetration again. She's real good at that, but she just hasn't been able to finish yet, and that comes with practice.
Kate Gavin checking in. Yep.
Yeah, it does. It comes with learning how to focus above and beyond, especially when you're a smaller player. I mean, small in height. Oh, boy.
And stolen away by Bella Klein.
Saw that coming.
Yep. Nice pass over to Evans, now taken away by the Irish.
Wow.
Oh! Not a pass that you should have thrown right there. And now hard contact with the floor as we have a jump ball, I believe. Yep, jump ball to go to the Irish.
Nice job of the official to help them both up. A little bit of a scrum right there, isn't it?
5:20 to play in the ball game. Berne Union leads at 41-19.
Again, learning how to play offense, how to score. Skill-wise, you have to improve that first. Then you have to get a little stronger and learn to play lower to the floor. Low person wins against pressure and strength.
Bella Klein just takes it right away from Emma Mitchell.
Straight line to the basket.
Klein puts it up and in.
Yep.
19 points in the ball game for Bella Klein, just over her average of 18.3.
Well, she doesn't force the situation either, Jared, which I like. It happens within the flow of the game.
Paige Gavin will fire up a three, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. Evans gives it to the corner. Now they'll swing it around to Blevins. Blevins drives inside the paint, no good. Rebounded by Mergen. Right side in the corner, 3 put up, no good. Maeve Boley the rebound, and it's tied up. It'll stay with the Rockets.
Yeah, you bring the ball down, that's what happens. Watch this right here. Straight line at this point to the basket. Just knows how to finish.
Good look on our Buckeye Toyota replay.
That's Bella being a little too unselfish right there. I know it's her sister, but you got to shoot that at 3 feet.
Here's Mitchell driving off the glass, no good, but she's going to the free throw line. Foul was called on Mergen. That's her 3rd.
She hit hard. She went down pretty hard. She bounced right up here.
First one's up and good for Mitchell.
She's done a good job tonight. Stepped in off the bench and played well.
Bella Klein checks out. Coming in is Mina Gronbach. As Mitchell's 2nd free throw up and good.
Good concentration.
Mergen drives to the paint. Shot's no good, but she's fouled. Foul's called on Paige Gavin, her 4th. Free throw good for Bailey Mergen.
Coach Little talking about the finish on the follow through. We've talked about that all year. That's the final part of the free throw. She did not finish it that time.
Maeve Boley the rebound. Here's Mitchell. And Boley couldn't control the pass. It goes out of bounds back to the Rockets. Inbound to Evans, down under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Evans gets it over to Blevins. Nice drive. Quick to the hoop.
Yeah, she did not hesitate. Straight line. You know, I say that a lot, and for what I mean to people is you're going straight to that basket at an angle.
Yeah. Paige Gavin now. Tight defense from Blevins. Gavin drives. Nice dish to Boley.
Not much you could do there with
it.
Stolen
away by Klein. And a travel or double dribble going to be called on Abby Evans.
Yeah, she knew it.
Subs coming in. It's Maya Staten for the Rockets. Coming in for the Irish is Brooke Vogel. Down to 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Kate Gavin loses it, stolen away by Staten. Here's Mergen. Mergen, eyes on the hoop, puts it up and in. 48-21. As Lucy Reed getting set to check in for the Irish. Paige Gavin will fire up a 3, no good. Blevins again with a nice drive to the hoop. She's got 6 all in this half. Coming up on the next dead ball, we'll get our players of the game for both these teams. Here's Emma Mitchell. She fires up a 3, no good. Saved in bounds to the Irish.
Yeah, rule number 1, don't save it under your own basket.
And they whistle. Foul's called on Mina Gronbach, her 2nd. And another sub coming in is Carly Cutright for Berne Union. She will replace Bailey Mergen. Free throw no good for Mitchell. Rebounded by the Rockets. It's Blevins. Nice spin move by Emily Blevins. She'll get it now to Evans. Out down in the corner to Blevins. Nice pass. Shots put up no good. Rebound put back no good. And taken away by Paige Gavin. Here's Gavin, and she's fouled. Let's go with our Fisher Catholic Player of the Game tonight, brought to you by Fairfield National Bank. Fairfield National Bank knows when life gets real. You need a banker who cares about your story. Take Lauren, for example. After her father passed, Lauren knew her mother should move in with her, but she also knew mom needed help getting her finances in order. That's why they sat down with one of our bankers. Together, they got the attention and accounts they needed to navigate the transition, and Lauren found the free time to finally learn to make her mom's favorite pie. We call that banking built for living. Come by or visit fairfieldnationalbank.com to find an account built for your life. Fairfield National Bank is a division of the Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I think we need to recognize, I mean, obviously with Berne's excellent defense, nobody's going to stand out scoring-wise, but I really think Emma Mitchell has stepped off the bench and really given a big lift.
I agree.
To the Irish tonight and done a lot to just, keep it going. Paige Gavin's been Paige, and all the other girls I think have really contributed. But Emma Mitchell, congrats to her. She's player of the game tonight.
So congratulations, Emma Mitchell, number 15 for the Fisher Catholic Irish. She just checked out. She is our Irish player of the game, brought to you by Fairfield National Bank, as Paige Gavin puts the free throw up and in. After this free throw, we will get to the Berne Union player of the game, as the ball is ping-ponged around and taken away by the Rockets. Now a whistle and a foul going to be called on Lucy Reed.
Not in the bonus yet.
Nope. Our Berne Union player of the game tonight brought to you by Lines Auto Service, your local source for full service, preventative maintenance, and automotive repair. Family owned and operated, they perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price.
Well, as we know, the Rockets are a true team, but they go as Bella goes. She does a lot of things other than just score points, and I think tonight Bella showed that. She's handled the ball, she's played defense, she rebounds the ball. I think she's the player of the game for the Rockets tonight, Jared. They get lots of contributions in a lot of ways, but even the players, you can see it from here, they look for Bella to score and lead them, and she does that.
So congratulations, number 30, Bella Klein. There she is on the bench for the Rockets. Our Berne Union player of the game brought to you by Lines Auto Service. Here's Cutright for the Rockets.
That's what I want my surgeon's name to be.
And ball out of bounds. It'll go back to the Irish. More substitutions coming in for Berne Union. Lauren Groves comes in. Also coming in, we don't have 23 on the roster. We apologize for that. Actually, they say the ball will stay with Berne Union. It did not go off of the Irish.
Great opportunity for these kids to get in a tournament game. Both sides.
In the corner here is Cutright. And now to Harmon, and out of bounds, stays with the Rockets. Under a minute to play in the ball game. The Rockets lead at 50-22. Cutright goes baseline. Now we'll get it back out. Three-point attempt put up, no good. Paige Gavin the rebound. Gavin dishes over to Kate Gavin. Now back out. Saffel will fire up the three. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Sydney Miller. Here's Miller in the corner. She'll fire up a three. No good. Rebounded by Saffel. And a foul going to be called on the Rockets. That's called on, is that 12? Carly Cutright.
You get a mark on the scorebook for that one.
So Meg Saffel will go to the free throw line with 11.9 seconds showing on the clock. First one's up and good. Second one no good for Meg. Down to 6 seconds. And Cutright just going to let the time run out. Yep. And her team will move on to the district final coming up this Saturday. They will take on the winner of Newark Catholic and Northmore. Congratulations to the Berne Union Lady Rockets moving on to the district final. We also want to say congratulations to Fisher Catholic. They won the sectional, and boy, they finished their season strong, regardless of tonight's game.
That's your goal, too, every season. In reality, Jared, when you look in depth at a season, whatever sport it may be coaching, you just want to get better. And they got better. Now they have something to work on and to build on and to move forward. And I'm sure Ben will get them organized. You know, kids can participate in all the sports, but if you want to be good in this sport also, you got to spend a little time at skill development.
Yeah.
That's real big with me.
Let's take a look at the scoring. First of all, for Fisher Catholic, Maeve Boley finished with 3 points. It was Meg Saffel with 4. Emma Mitchell, our player of the game for Fisher Catholic, had 4. Brooke Vogel had 2. Kate Gavin had 4, and Paige Gavin led the way with 6 points for the Irish. For the Berne Union Lady Rockets, Abby Evans had a really nice game tonight. 8 points from the freshman. Sophia Klein, another freshman, had 4. Bailey Mergen, another freshman, had 7. It was Emily Blevins with 6, all in the second half. Mina Gronbach had 6, and leading the way was Bella Klein, our player of the game for Berne Union. She finished with 19 points, just over her average of 18.3, and the Berne Union Lady Rockets continue on. They go to 24-1 overall and will move on to the district championship game. Congratulations to them, and good luck to Coach Matt Little and his ladies.
Yep, they've earned it. It's just workmanlike. You know, they did what they had to do. You move on and get ready for the next one now, and it'll be a big weekend for them.
Again, we want to say thanks to our Interface Video Productions crew, Josh Messerly, Donnie Ziegfeld, Shane Messina, Jason Roush, and Tom Russo. Also want to say thanks to Danny Snively from Berne Union, Jason Roush from Fisher Catholic, and of course, Chad Little here at Bloom-Carroll. Always nice to work with Chad. He gets us a nice setup here at Carroll. We love coming out here. So your final score once again, Berne Union moves on. They win it tonight 50-23 over the Fisher Catholic Lady Irish. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew and Tim Shumaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.